Greetings of the day, everyone. Today we are going to read a poem titled From a Railway Carriage, written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Robert Louis Stevenson was a Scottish writer. He was born in Edinburgh as the son to Thomas Stevenson and Margaret Isabel. He had literary interests even in childhood, so that he used to write stories in spite of his several diseases. In 1880, he married Fanny Osborne. He died on December 3rd, 1894, when he was just 40 years old. He is well known for his evergreen works like Treasure Island, Kidnapped, and Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. The title From a Railway Carriage captures the essence of the poem, as it is a record of the poet's journey in a train. Now, traveling experiences are a source of great happiness for children. In our childhood days, we all had a fascination towards traveling in train because of its length, the sound produced by the mechanical movement of the wheels, the loud horn, etc. Here in this poem, From a Railway Carriage by R.L. Stevenson, the poet describes his thrilling journey in a train and about those sights that he saw then. Let us now read the poem paragraph-wise and understand it better. Stanza 1. Faster than fairies, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle, all of the sights of the hill and the plain, fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again, in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. In this stanza, the poet describes the sights that he notices while traveling in the train. He says that the train runs faster than the fairies can fly and the witches can move. Now, fairies and witches are imaginary creatures with magical powers. The train moves and rushes forward like the way the soldiers attack their enemies in the battlefield. It rushes on, leaving behind bridges, houses, fences, and ditches. Now, ditches are drainage on both sides of the road. And also the green fields where horses and cattle are grazing are left behind by the train. The poet further says that the train crosses all the scenes of hill and plain as quick as one drop of rain follows another drop in a storm. In the next moment, the train passes railway stations with a whistle, and the stations look like painted pictures. Stanza 2. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles, all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and here is the green for stringing the daisies. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with the man and load. And here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. In this stanza, the poet sees a child climbing a steep ground with difficulty through the window of his compartment. During climbing, he was also gathering blackberries. As the train moves forward, the poet also sees a homeless person looking at the train with amazement. He also sees some ladies in a common village grassy land making garlands with daisy flowers. The poet then sees a cart full of load with a cart driver sitting on the top of the load, moving slowly on the highway. While traveling in the train, he also gets a glimpse of a mill and a river by its side. All these objects appeared and disappeared so quickly that the poet could only get a glimpse of them, and the poet knows that they can never be seen again.